Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It's not just an animation this time. I'm actually showing you how to make a falling exploding TNT animation. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. So basically, make the platform. I made it out of grass, and then you just draw out your TNT, or you can use the tools to make a square. But I like to make it look like this because I think it makes it look more like I doesn't like make it look as blocky, and I think gives it like more detail. And then I made it smaller because I thought the size I originally made it was a bit too big, and I usually like to make things big but then shrink them. So now I'm making like each clip, I'm making it fall, and I'm making it go over more distances as it's falling more to the ground because I think that gives it a bit more detail as well. And then here's where like you will stop. So I made it like a bit above the ground, and then I made a bunch of clips of that because that's where it's gonna explode. And then this is the last clip; it's touching the ground, so I kept it there. I moved it a bit above so I can make it fall apart and give it that effect as if it's like exploding and it's about to like break the ground. And then I put it back down onto the ground. And then the next clip I did the same, except I made it fall apart more than I did the last clip. And what I did was I made the ground come so that I can just copy it and make it like gone after this clip, because after this clip it's already exploded and the ground is just gonna break. Then I moved it down, and then this is the part where I made it like do the dent, because like Minecraft blocks are blocky because it's all made of blocks. There's barely any circles and stuff. So right here is where like I like to use the ruler tool with the square to be able to make like the parts going up and then left and then like that. It makes it look like blocks have been broken. And then obviously I'm gonna remove that part where there's still that line going over. But for now I think I'll keep it like that. So now I'm gonna go back all the way back, and I'm gonna make a second layer so I can make that effect where it's like ignited, where it goes like white, not white, that effect. So since I made a layer and I made it only 50% clear, so now it's like you can still see the TNT, but there's a layer over it. And now I'm just like coloring it out. So I there's something I use so that I don't have to keep coloring it over and over in each picture. So I use the copy and paste tool. Since it's a layer, it would only copy the stuff in that layer. And I put it in a clip, and then the next clip I don't put it, and then the clip after that I put it, so that it's like white, not white, white, not white. And then now we have this effect. And then over here, since it's falling apart, I have to do it by my hand. And then over here, it's just exploded. So now I want to delete that part, but I forgot that I was still in the second layer, so it didn't work. So I'm going back to the first layer where this is, and then I'm using the crop tool to crop it out. So one big thing you probably noticed I didn't do was add the sky at the beginning. I did that so it can be easier for me to move the TNT around as I feel. And then I'm gonna add the sky at the very end right here. So now I'm adding the sky, and then I go to the editing software I use and I add some sound effects and I make this clip.